go. Mr. Wild Lord over there. There we go. Womble and Redneck Atheist and Fly Pfeiffer all coming in through the front door there. There's the four-man stack. U.S. Army Sapper, you, sir, have the side door there. Next one up, you guys know you're the lucky ones there. Oh, man. Y'all hit me up here real fast. Swarming in on me. I didn't stand a chance there. Okay, we were just talking about in the intros of action right there, gentlemen. Don't even give me any time to think or react. Just...
Let me see your warfare. Ah! Bullshit! You didn't convince me. Let me see your real warfare. Ah! You don't scare me. Work on it.
God dang, what a way to start up a Friday. Okay, so you guys have discovered my new blurps then, have you? I found a little staying alive, so I was gonna go with that. Get that thrown up in there. Oh, man. Okay. What's happening? Happy Friday, gentlemen. We're finally here. The weekend is upon us. Hopefully you guys got some good plans. Disco Warface, Redneck Atheist. Yeah, you layer those on up. I can get dancing. I can do Warface as I'm dancing. We can make it happen. I can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. Free Fire Friday. Good day to have another steak and cognac night. Ooh, what a combo there. Good combo. Steak and cognac. You're fancy, Mr. Wild. Okay, so we were talking about the intro video and talking about the Chinook entry on top of the building there. Those Chinook pilots, man, they can set down their back wheels and ramp down. It's an interesting thing to see that happen. Now, I think they were doing a fast rope from the back, which just requires them to hover. However, there was that pretty famous video from Afghanistan, a bunch of soldiers trapped up on top of a mountain, and that Chinook was the only way they could get out. No place to land the Chinook. What they ended up having to do was to set the back ramp of that Chinook on the mountainside as the thing was still hovering. So the front end of the Chinook was technically in hover. The back ramp was touching the mountainside. All the soldiers were able to get up on in there, and they were able to exfil that way. Very skillful task there. Touch and goes. That's it, Fly Pfeiffer. You got it, brother. Redneck Atheist, it is beer day. What do we have going on tonight? Same old, same old? Zerto is my hairdresser on vacation. You know, Zerto, I actually just got a haircut last weekend. So it's been about a week, but yeah, we only got a little bit taken off. So it's not my normal, like, clean cut look. Chair Force. Chair Force, Mr. Wild. Got to keep them stereotypes alive. Is that where you have your fancy cognac and steak? That's what they serve up in the chow hall, isn't it? Redneck Atheist, we got that shiner going. There we go. Getting the bottles, right? Get a nice frosty bottle. U.S. Army Sapper, live next to a Chinook base. I love it. Beautiful aircraft. That sucker is a bus. That is a bus with some high horsepower engine. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the Chinook is the fastest helicopter we have. I think it is. Now, one would think smaller, lighter aircraft could probably could go faster. You think Little Bird maybe? That's not the case, though. It's actually, I think, those two massive engines that they have on the Chinooks. Once they get those suckers churning at full throttle, I think the Chinooks, I think they're the fastest that we got. Zerto's just throwing jokes at me. You could, that's fine. You could throw the jokes. I'll tell you the truth, yeah. Hairdresser's not on vacation. We're just doing something a little different there. Timothy Holton got a couple new blurps and they sound better. Nice. Okay. Yeah, working with that background noise. Audio is such a difficult thing to work with, I found. I can never tell. I'm looking at my levels right now. I can never tell if my voice is high enough compared to the background sound, compared to any of the Discord voices that we have. There are so many inputs and outputs in the chain. You never know what it's going to sound like on the back end until you actually go back and watch stream, and then you're like, well, that audio sounded like crap. About the only thing that I can do is put my faith in this Shure microphone and expect it to do its job. Mr. Wild saying that Tuesdays are lobster. Okay, so Tuesdays you guys get lobster. Fridays you guys get the cognac and steak. Pretty nice in the Air Force. I definitely joined up wrong. Timothy Holton, I'm on the lookout for those blurps. So I did another little search right before stream. As you guys can tell, I do have a couple more blurps up in the redeems. I was searching specifically for gray zone stuff there, so I didn't see any new ones. Let me know when those things are available. Post them up in the Discord if we need to. The crickets and the birds. Those crickets and the birds. There is a lot of background noise in gray zone. I think what it might take, let me reach out and see if we can get the sound files there. That would be good. We could mess around some of the sound files here. Let's see here. Redneck Atheist is saying, all I know is that when a Chinook flies overhead, you can feel it from a mile away. Chinook's definitely one of those that's not really coming in surreptitiously. They tend to make their presence known. Okay, Mastakilla coming in with some knowledge here. The fastest military helicopter is the CH-47 Foxtrot Chinook, which has a top speed of 315 kilometers an hour or 196 miles an hour. God dang, dude. It features tandem rotors that enhance its performance and efficiency. 196 miles an hour, man. You're getting up there to some Bugatti speeds. That is nuts. I was right on with the Chinook, though. I figured if you had all that horsepower, it's just got to be hauling. And I'm sure that's unladen, too, because the Chinook is really how we get supplies around, man. You could load down a Chinook. Around about 69. They're low on self-respect. Are we talking about Air Force? I don't know about that. AIT was on Air Force Base. As an Army guy, I was shocked. Oh, Sapper. Really? That had to have been some culture shock. It's a completely different environment, I'm sure. I know when you are deployed, it's very different. I've been on a handful of Air Force bases. I can't even say a handful. I've probably been on I could count them on one hand is what I mean. The number of Air Force bases that I've been on. Mr. Wild coming in. It's a different beast. I grew up on Bliss, and when I joined up, I expected something similar, but I was blown away at the difference. It's a total cultural difference, man. Yeah. It really is a lot more like a corporation. It's a lot more like a big boy job. Fly Pfeiffer coming in. That CH-47 is a workhorse. It is the workhorse. That sucker is... Blackhawks can pull some pretty good weight, too. But as far as, actual straight-up workhorses of the military, yeah, that Chinook. That's where it's at.
We're supposed to be a unit!
Suck my unit.
Suck my units. Pony Up coming in. What's going on? A good evening, good sir. Good evening to you, good sir. Happy Friday. Roundabout 69 coming in. I spent 3 years on Anderson Air Force Base as a Navy guy. They are on permanent vacation. Anderson, where's Anderson at? Let me know. Yeah, Anderson, I can't think of it. Anderson Air Force Base. Ghostface Killer coming in with Greek. That's Greek, right? I'm gonna need a translation, Ghostface. Out of all the languages that I could potentially read, Greek, I don't think is one of them. It's definitely Greek to me. Sapper says, been to Tyndall and Shepherd. Oh, Roundabout, that's on Guam? Oh, god dang, dude, you spent 3 years out on Guam, huh? Did it flip over and capsize while you were there? 196 miles per hour in a whirlybird. And I'll tell you what, man, sometimes when you're going out there on just a fun training flight or anything like that, sometimes those guys like to really make you nervous as a cargo passenger, just to mess with you. I remember I was flying with, I don't know what detachment's down there at Leonard Wood that works with Sapper School, but they do the water inserts at Sapper School. So they'll fly down over the lake. They'll do all sorts of crazy stuff down there. and they were taking us just brand new to the Army to have some fun. And they definitely made me a little nervous. I don't like flying in the first place. So the stuff that those guys were willing to do were making me like white knuckle ride in the back of a Chinook. around about 69. It's still upright, yes. It has not capsized yet. Ghostface Killer saying that Chinook was the fastest as well. Not sure if it still is. I think as far as we've been able to find out, chat's been able to run it down that they are the fastest still. Yeah, the CH-47 Foxtrot variety can hit 196 miles per hour. Can outrace a lot of your sports cars there. Timothy Holton throwing one up on Discord there. Oh, I think I know this one, yeah.
Die, motherfucker, die!
Oh, I don't have that one yet. That's a little bit of like NWA Le Mans. Straight out of Le Mans. Now, how come I didn't find that one? You are still labeling them gray zone warfare, right? So if I search gray zone, I should be able to pull them up there. Redneck Atheist taking a turn way past 90 degrees. Sounds fun. When they got a bank to do that, yeah. And you can't really tell what's happening because you got the back hatch open, right? So the back ramp is down. You can see out the back, but you can't really see too much out the sides. So you don't really get a good idea for how the thing's moving. A lot of that's going to be in your head. That 90-degree roll, that's what it is. Yep. Ghostface Killer. Okay, so that was Hello Captain in Greek. I've said the same in a different language for the past 5 or so streams. Ah, okay. There we go. I must have been missing the last one there. I am kind of proud of myself. I was able to pick that up as being Greek. Normally, I see it on like fraternity and sorority houses. It looks a little bit different when it's actual in type form, in typeface. Roundabout is saying that he flew in a CH-46. That's going to be the Navy and the USMC's version of a Chinook. I do wonder what the difference is then. So the CH-46s that I've seen, or at least what I would call a Chinook, that the Marine Corps or the Navy are using, they definitely look older. You guys call them the Flying Coffin. Is that why? They definitely look like the precursor to the Chinook. So you guys never adopted the same Army version then? Hey, Shotgun Joe. Greetings, fellow paratrooper. There we go. All the way. Airborne, Shotgun Joe. Shotgun Joe only jumped from a C-130 and a C-160. Okay, so C-130... Oh, actually, no. C-130 is not the smallest I've jumped out of. I have jumped out of... the smallest, I think... What was it called? It was called the Moose, I think? I don't remember what the actual nomenclature is for it. I think it was called the Moose or something funky like that. It's a small one. It could only hold maybe... Gosh, maybe 10... Maybe a dozen paratroopers in the back there, but single file line. And it's not the kind where the ramp goes down. It's the kind where the ramp would come up. So the first jumper would be at the front of where you see the ramp coming down, and then all of a sudden the floor would disappear out from in front of them. So that's the one where if you don't like heights, you don't want to be the first jumper there. The Avio car, that could be it. Yeah, I have no idea. It was called something funky, but so that was definitely a low performance aircraft. That was a slow boy. So it was the kind where you jump out and you definitely feel your drop. Yeah, C-130s or any high performance aircraft after that, you feel like you are supported. You kind of feel like you're jumping into the ocean, like you hit a surf, you hit a wave. But anything low performance or slow and not moving, like a helicopter or one of these, is it a C-212? Yeah, it's a small aircraft. You feel the drop, a little like heart jump in your chest type of feeling there. Roundabout saying that the CH-46 is significantly smaller and older and never got the Chinooks. So if you guys are doing an air assault, which I assume air assault is in the Marine Corps mission somewhere, you guys are taking CH-46s? Very small one. You drop. Yeah. You definitely drop. Because there's a good distance away from the aircraft where you have your static line pulling your parachute out, the length of your parachute, and then you still have some distance to fall before it's going to open. So yeah, there's definitely a good bit of drop there. The best feeling in the world when you're doing an airborne operation is when you actually have your testicles pulled up into your stomach as your parachute actually opens up, because then you know that you're not going to plummet into the ground. U.S. Army Sapper said, did air assault, would never do airborne. You guys are crazy. The culture is crazy. Actually, jumping out of an airplane isn't all that bad. After everything is said and done, once you're out of the door, it's very peaceful. Everything beforehand, though, really, really sucks because you got to wake up really early for an airborne mission. Let's say you got a time on target of like noon. You're definitely going to be up at like 2 or 3 in the morning getting ready to go hit your manifest beforehand, because it takes a long time to get ready for an airborne mission, even if it's just a slick Hollywood jump, daytime. Ghostface Killer. So funny enough, I am afraid of heights. As a paratrooper, I'm afraid of heights. I had to do very good mental exercises to get out of that airplane, and they actually train you pretty well in jump school. Everything is kind of it's choreographed. Everything's choreographed in jump school to make you think of the next step and not think so much that I'm about to jump out of an airplane. Prideful Veteran coming in. Prideful Veteran, what's going on, sir? Welcome to you. Happy Friday, brother. Redneck Atheist, it's a good testicle crush. It's the good kind. Yep. Because if you don't feel that, you're reaching for your reserve because you know you're crashing. Fly Pfeiffer, I love jumping. I would like to get into some civilian stuff. The thought of doing free fall kind of scares the crap out of me, but I think that it'd be a good skill to have under your belt there. Bakir Coxey coming in over on the vertical. Hello, what's going on, Bakir? Welcome to you there. U.S. Army Sapper, how long is airborne training at Benning? Well, it's 3 weeks. You got ground week, you got tower week, and then you got jump week. And then after you hit your 5 jumps during jump week, you get those airborne wings pounded into your chest there. Mastakilla says, first jump is scary. After that, I think it's easy. I would flip that around. The first jump was where I realized, wow, they've trained me up really well, because I was out the door, like didn't even have a care in the world. I was just straight out of there. Felt like a robot, airborne robot going out there. And actually most of the jumps at airborne school were not all that bad. I think it was when I was actually jumping with the 82nd, because then they throw in all the different stuff there. You're going to be much more laden down when you're actually with your unit jumping, right? So you're going to have a lot of ammo. You're going to have a lot of radios. You could be jumping mortars, lots and lots of stuff. They weigh you down. So you're going to come in a lot faster when you're jumping in your unit. They also go a lot lower. So training jumps at Fort Benning are like 1250, I think, feet AGL. Whereas when they start doing tactical jumps, they get a little bit lower. They go down to like 900, 850, I think, at the lowest if they're trying to do like combat style jumps. Gets a little nerve-wracking there. Shotgun Joe says, I had a fear of heights before joining the paratroopers. Same thing, it's still there. I don't like to fly. The best part for me was actually getting out of the aircraft. I did not like being in the back of those C-130s. Roundabout 69 says, I did one tandem freefall jump. That was enough. I haven't even had one of those. I would like to do one of those.
Request denied. All available birds are in flight.
Odenfelt. You found my blurps there. That's when I get you guys screwing me up with the helicopters. Dead not fell. Or dead not fell. Dead not fell? That's another one of those. That's going to mess me up there. But hello to you. And welcome on in, sir. Ghostface Killer coming in. Have some buddies that tried to get me to base jump. Came close, but couldn't wrap my head around it. Yeah, same here, man. Base jumping? I don't think so. That's being way too close to what's going to kill you. If you can get far away from the cliff's edge, sure. But man, if you something bad happens, bad wind, anything like that, I do not want to smack into that cliffside. Sounds significantly more risky. Shotgun Joe, tactical flight in a Hercules C-130. It's awesome. Oh, God. C-130s, man. I don't know if it's just the fact that they're so old or if they're just designed to do this, but every time I've been in a C-130, it feels like all the exhaust is coming through the cabin. You can smell it, man. You can smell that jet fuel in there. It's not great. Night Angel, what's up? Night Angel, it has been a minute. Welcome back to you. How you been? Redneck Atheist says, just barely enough time for your canopy to fully open. That's the truth, dude. That is the truth. And I do recall a very not great jump down into JRTC at Fort Polk with the 82nd. We had lots of issues there. I don't know if the Air Force got us too low when they let us go, but we had lots and lots of injuries out there, man. People coming in real fast. Let's see, Fly Pfeiffer, my favorite part of Basic was simulated helicopter down in water. Might just be the RN that did that, though. Yeah, those simulators are really fun. I do recall we had the Humvee rollovers as well, and they did some of that with some water. Fly Pfeiffer, so Roundabout 69 saying that I did the Helo Dunker in the Air Crew Rescue Swimmer School. Not taught in Basic. Shotgun Joe, can't forget that smell. That smell is burned into my brain. There are definitely some high stress memories attached to that. Fly Pfeiffer says everyone should have some fun with it. Lots of the simulators, man. So I think the simulators are probably one of the more things about some Army training there, because you can do some really cool stuff in a simulator, and they're super high tech. Particularly the new ones that they have out there are really high tech. There are some old simulators that feel maybe an old school kind of game, arcade game type of thing. The new ones that they have can really immerse you in. Here we go. U.S. Army Sapper coming in. I don't know if you're a bourbon guy, but a company called B-Hawk, or is it going to be Blackhawk? Makes a bourbon, and he honors the Navy SEALs that were killed in Super 6-2 during Operation Gothic Serpent. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. So Super 6-2, was that the operation that we had Rangers go down on with the with that helicopter crash as well? Oh no, Gothic Serpent. Okay, so yeah, we're talking Mogadishu. Ghostface Killer, that was my issue. Well, one of them, open sky, way less stressful than facing a cliff face. That's exactly how I think about it. Shotgun Joe, 24 years since your last jump, the 18th of August, 2001. Woo! So you definitely wore God's plaid then during that time. That was a great uniform. Night Angel, hanging in, went back to work back in May, so less time to stream and watch. Working with the VA on a couple projects that keeps you busy. Nice, good to hear. Yeah, I like having a job that still keeps me connected, at least to military, Department of Defense, veterans type stuff. It makes you feel like you still have a mission, right? Gives you some good purpose there. That's good stuff. Happy to hear about that. U.S. Army Sapper, that's Black Hawk Down. That's right, Gothic Serpent. So the Navy SEALs that were killed in Super 6-2, how many? I'm going to claim ignorance on this one. How many Navy SEALs did we have killed in Super 6-2? I need to do a little bit more research. 2 of them? Okay. Because you always hear about the Rangers. You hear about the Delta guys, at least the ones that they, talk about. They don't really talk about the Navy SEALs on that mission quite as much. The owner of Blackhawk was one of the snipers on Super 6-2. Oh. Was he a former Delta hitter then? Night Angel, you're doing lots of traveling now. I wish I could get a little bit of travel in my work schedule. I think that would be nice to change things up. How you liking it? How you liking the travel? Redneck Atheist, your knees are still planning revenge. Those of us that are still, you know, those of us that are blessed to still have our knees. I think I've got like 1.5, maybe a little less. Shotgun Joe on Coast Guard now. There we go. I'm going to need to talk to you about getting my my license then, if I want to do some yachting. Okay, so Homeboy is a Delta operator. Nice. And has gotten into the bourbon business. That's a good correlation there. They could do well. All right, guys. Gray Zone Warfare, we have level 50 on the horizon. It's like this close. I have got to get it, which means I need to squad up. I need to find some people to join up here. Let's see who all's on. We got Womble on. I'm going to throw an invite his way because I got to knock out these squad missions. I think 1, maybe 2. And then we're level 50. And then we're going to party. Captain's hat is required. I got to find a good captain's hat. Yeah. Captain's hat, striped polo, khaki shorts, some Sperry boat shoes. Captain's hat is a requirement, though. Ghostface Killer, travel here battle, just not for work. I do need to get a little bit further out into Colorado. It is the weekend. I think we're going to go find somewhere to go. Boat shoes, nice touch. Yeah, it's a requirement, right? Got to have those boat shoes. U.S. Army Sapper, not on your Discord, but I can send you a picture of the bottle. Well, here we go. Let's fix that. Throwing the link up in chat there, guys. Click that link, head on over to the Discord, join up. That is how we get to communicate. We get to exchange pictures. We get to talk about different things here. Lampro's, Timothy Holton, Lampro's gonna post up his blurps. This is how we get to share things there. Ghostface Killer says, bourbon and CAG is a match made in heaven. It is, man. I'm surprised I haven't seen any CAG-themed bourbons. I'm sure they're out there. We do know there is an 82nd one out there. I think there's a 10th Mountain one out there as well. A 10th Mountain bourbon. Yeah, the dick sword. All right. Okay, so I think I've got Womble up in the squad. There we go. All right, let's jump on in then. Grab ourselves a server there. I think the plan, we already got the plan in place here. This time, I think we go, what did we do last time? We go counterclockwise last time? Let's go. No. We went clockwise last time. Let's go counterclockwise this time. We'll go hit up those tasks. I brought my G-Sauce back down here, so I got my snacks. And I can safely report that this lid is nicely secured on here. I accidentally threw this thing down the stairs as I was coming down here to stream, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have G-Sauce everywhere. But the top stayed on, the G-Sauce stayed in the container, everything was good there. Shotgun Joe saying, by the way, in Portugal, paratroopers use the Green Beret, and we have a song just like the USA Green Beret theme. There you go. So you guys got the Green Berets. Are you guys technically commandos? What do you call yourselves? Or is it paratroopers? Timothy Holton coming in around 9. I don't know what time that is. It is currently 6:30 p.m. here. Womble saying, try not to die this time. Womble, I've got no time to die. We've got no time to die, sir. Just like James Bond, no time to die. But spoiler alert, James Bond died. I'm going to try my best. Okay. CQ, we're actually looking pretty... We're looking pretty ready to run here. CQ's looking good. Might need to plus up a little bit. Yeah, after doing that, I might need to plus up a little bit. Ah, crap. Where's it all going? I'm losing it. Okay, split all these up here and then top off. Oh, no. I do need to go get some more. And Banshee's the man for all that. 30 minutes? Okay. 30 minutes is your 9 o'clock. That's going to be my 7. Okay, so you're a couple hours away from me then. Did I do it? CQ? This is going to be the second round, I think. All right. We'll have plenty of CQ. Was Womble getting up in my face? All right, top up. All my stacks. Beautiful. Grenades out the wazoo. We're still going to be grenading like hardcore tonight. I'm going to need blood. I used up a lot of blood last time. I think we were playing some medic. Yeah, we were doing the medic thing. Ooh. That little noise told me that my stash is just way out of control. Okay, I see one here. Where's my other one at? I can't sort anymore. I got too much crap. PGR kits, you guys are taking up way too much space here. All right, let's just start getting some of these out of there. There, that's a little better. Where'd my blood go? There's my small blood. Okay, I think I'm ready to run. I'm going to go get on the flight line and wait for Womble here. So, first one here is going to be Blue Lagoon then. We're going to go in a counterclockwise fashion. Containers and bags. I do need to, I need more money. I think that's the issue here. I'm sitting at 74K. I can't really buy all that many containers, which I prefer containers over bags. We need to be doing that. Let's see here on the Discord. Let me make sure that I've got you. Yeah, we got you verified there. Thank you so much, Sapper. Boom. Okay, so the Portuguese paratroopers versus the African rebels. Your guys in Central Africa Republic? I gotta check that out. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need some more money. All right, Womble's ready to run. Let's go hit it up. Let's go Blue Lagoon. So, game plan's the same. We got to make sure that we clear this place out first, and then we can start doing the task. Just to cut down on our risk here. I think we go Kilo 2, come in from the east. Unless you want to go Kilo 1. I don't know. I tend to prefer coming in from the east on Blue Lagoon there. Ghostface Killa, we already had snow on a pass. That's about 45 mics away. Oh, it's snowing already, isn't it? Guys, it's here. We're definitely solidly into the fall season. For one, I'm pretty excited. I don't really like the blazing heat
Raven, wheels down and ready to load.
of the summer. And you might think Colorado blazing heat doesn't make sense. I'm telling you guys, it can fry you. As opposed to, like, say, Texas, where you've got some humidity in the air, and that will cook you. Out here in Colorado, the heat has no humidity, so it's just like, it's actually frying you. That's the difference. You can sizzle. I was keeping an eye on a football game. What was that going to be? I don't know if I can drop any money on it here. There's some college games tonight. Looks like, oh, FSU and Virginia I was keeping an eye on. I may have missed my opportunity there, though. It looks like Florida State's whooping their butt. Next one up is TCU and Arizona State. Looks like Arizona State's favored against number 24 TCU. I don't know. I don't know about any of those. Thursday night football treated me well, though. Friday night college football might not. Masakilla says, go Gators? Yeah, I think I don't have a whole lot of upside to that. Gators are up. They're at 86% chance to win. Yeah, what the hell? We could eke out a little bit there.
30 seconds.
No, 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 no. That's not what I wanted. I accidentally put that on Virginia. Here we go. Odds are switching up a little bit here. What's happening in the game? I'll keep an eyeball on that. We'll see. FSU versus Virginia. Start conference play tonight. There we go. Hannibal coming in. Go Canes. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hannibal, by the way, how you doing, sir? Great to see you on in, man. How you been? Flying been keeping you busy? Yo, Storm Bros, what's up, man? Storm Bros, guess who's back? Storm Bros back. I'm still out of power. Oh, goodness. Power's going to be back on in 3 more days. Is that generator treating you all right, man? Is that generator actually, like, meeting your power needs? So, moving back to Cali in January. Okay, I knew you were moving back to the West Coast here. I didn't realize that was coming up so soon. January time frame. How you feeling about that, man? That's going to be quite a bit different, I imagine. Woo! Here I am getting stuck on a rock. All right, very methodically take down this place here. I love the flying out there. Personally, it's going to suck. Wife and the kids are staying here. Oh no. Do you have retirement plans coming up? Otherwise, whoa. What are the plans with having the wife and kids stay back? That guy was about to pull out some ice cube on me. Only going to be there for 2 years. Okay, so it's just a timing thing then. I see. That makes sense. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I don't know if that missed my plate or what. Wow, that's okay. That was quick, guys. Let's go base camp. I'll make my flight out there. At least I know where my body's at. That's nice and close. I see it's going to be that kind of night. Nah, we didn't stay alive that time. Goodness gracious. That does remind me, though, I probably should pick up a couple trackers just in case things get a little hairy. Let's go. Should I go? Yeah, we'll go air tags. Not 40 of these things. No. These come in stacks of 4, if I recall. There we go. Okay. That ought to be a little bit better. Boy, that's a mess. We got a lot of dudes up at the base camp now.
Raven dispatched.
How did that guy snag me? Okay, SFU, Virginia are tied now, 21 all. But we're still thinking Florida, right? We're still thinking Florida State. It is 21 all. Is it going to give it Jimmy? Let's go, Raven.
Strap in. We're heading out.
It might not. I think I'm getting passed up here. Tango's in the open. Suppressing fire. Get the Mark 19 up. What's going on, BMW guy? Happy Friday to you guys. Hopefully you guys have something lined up for the weekends. I think I'm going to try to get out somewhere out here in Colorado. Go exploring around the state or something. Just got home and logged on? Well, I'm glad you decided to stop in with us then. What's the story there? Did you just get home from work? Okay, so Hannibal's going out there to deploy once or maybe twice, then come back and retire. Deploy, goodness. Are you, like, full out deployments? Are we talking like 9 months at a time there? Storm Bros buddies are helping you on gas, man. I hope these 3 days go by fast. I hope your power gets up real soon. I can't believe it's been knocked out for that long. That must be pretty bad. Depends on the deployment, I'm guessing. Last night, the Hawks-Cards game, Hawks took a field goal. Oh, guys, yeah. So I think that happened maybe towards the end of stream or maybe afterwards. That game we were watching last night apparently got really crazy. Hawks took a field goal, 4 seconds on the clock for the win. One of the best endings to a football game I've seen since the mid-late 90s. I didn't get to see all of it. I just got to hear about it. Uh-oh. Whoa, wait, what's this? Do we get the task going already? Or are you just marking that off? I want to make sure I get back to my body here. Where's Womble at? Womble? Did Womble die too? I think Womble died too. Womble must have gotten deaded. They did it at 4 seconds. Yeah, I'd heard that was kind of a crazy ending. Hannibal says they do 6 months or more, depending on the deployment. 6 months is still, that's still a pretty good amount of time there. Once or twice, though, so you're talking about a couple of years down on the West Coast. Ghostface Killer, my dad met the guy that invented Gatorade while doing a workshop down there. Okay, so that guy's dead. Where did he catch me at? My body is... I didn't poke around into there. I was coming back. Is that me there? Nope.
ETA 30 seconds.
That's right. I got clipped up here. And with that, I'm going to tag up my
People
stuff.
keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm thinking I'm back. I got my stuff. I'm over here at Blue Lagoon.
Landing, get in, go.
I'm thinking I'm back. I used up all my water, though.
We're taking off.
Yeah, there we go. Just say it, and it appears. Will it into existence. All right, let's go check out the south side. Bodies are up here. BMW guy bought a P30L just because of that movie. That is, I think it's becoming similar to how James Bond had a whole lot of product placement and could sell stuff, but it's the product placement for guns. John Wick's probably more responsible for some, like, way out there gun sales than anything I've seen in a while. Redneck Atheist. Hey, Tango, don't forget to put a tag on your rifle. Thank you, sir. Hannibal says if it's going to be a 6er, then I'm going to try to do 2 back-to-back, do a 12-month long. Man, do you remember when deployments were 12 months long? Okay, this place is actually sounding really quiet. I think I'm going to get that task started up now. We got somebody out here. And they're shooting at me. Okay, so we didn't get the north side of Blue Lagoon quite cleared out yet. Wow, they can definitely shoot through the foliage. I see you. Oh, okay, so this is dangerous on both sides here. Let me try not to get caught in a crossfire. Nope, we never do 12. 12 was only like, that was height of the GWAT. Oh! Oh! Okay, we're moving all right. Minor bleeding. Got a minor leak. We'll let that plug up. Yeah, BMW guy, they were 18 months there for a while. That's right, they were 18 months. I think they may have been different among the services. I'm pretty sure Army was doing some 18 months that were just absolutely brutal. Rangers, I think, tried to keep it at like 12 tops. The Rangers would definitely do much quicker rotations. But man, they would just be on that cycle incessantly. What is that firing? Is that Womble back up here? Whatever that shooting was is a weird gun. MP7 maybe? What's he rocking? Oh. He's got a weird stock on that sucker. Nading out. Go ahead, nade him. Oh, he threw the grenade at me? We did a 7 month every 18. See, yeah, that's the training, refit, train up cycle. Yeah, he's rocking an AK or something. I couldn't get good eyes on that. Was it the AK or the SIG? Whatever it is, it sounds weird, unsuppressed. Yeah, oddly enough, his weapon didn't render in very well for me. It was looking all like claymation-like. BMW guy, I know at peak GWAT, some reserve guys were getting the green weenie, no lube. Reserve guys took it hard. No joke to that. So, I mean, some people will shit on National Guard and Reserve, but I definitely will not because they absolutely bore the brunt of the GWAT. Yeah, that is no joke there. 18 months. Talk about needing some serious downtime after that. Doing an 18-monther, yeah. The military was definitely running guys thin there for a good long while. Did not see. Oh, hello. It sounded a little bit further out there. Yeah, I think by the time I was doing rotations, though, they started to cool down on that. We were getting into a bit more of a rhythm. Reserve guys, bro, what part of reserve don't you understand? Yeah, right, for real. We are the reserve. There we go. Got a twofer out of that. Let's see. I saw Lampro come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's Womble working. Yeah, Womble's got something that's freaking me out. That sounds like an enemy weapon. All right, I think this looks clear enough. Let's go ahead and get this task started up. Blue Lagoon. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Locate the first stolen weapon box. Locate the second stolen weapon box. Doesn't tell you where. It doesn't tell you where any of the weapons boxes are. So, what does a weapons box look like? Is this the same thing? Does it look like the same stuff over at Sawmill? Because if so, I don't think I've ever seen one. Stolen weapons box. I'm sure there's got to be like something down at the office, maybe. That would make sense. Seems like there's always something at the office. It's kind of shoddy sounding. That would make sense. Womble does love his shotties. And maybe he's just got like a really weird kind of stock on it. Weapons box. See, these are just looting boxes. What does it want me to take? Maybe do they look like caches or something? I don't know. Why is that locked? Where's that go? That just goes to the outside here. Maybe down south? Okay, so the 18-month thing, they figured they would save money on people and equipment moves, but then there's a clause about deployment times that soldier pay went up. So in the end, it still cost more. I want to say they did very few 19-month cycles, and that was Army. Army was pushing their guys really, really hard, but that makes sense because that's like the big bulk of deployment costs. The Army moves a lot of stuff, and that's going to be their costly part. But that does make sense that they're just going to try to run their guys as hard as they can to save a buck. That checks out. Yeah, no wonder they run the hell out of those guys. Let's see. Would they be exterior, you think? They're not going to put these squad mission items on the interior, would they? Lagoon shipment. All right, so he found one over there. Stolen weapons box. I'm going to need to Google what the hell these things look like, man. I have no clue. Not to mention the morale improvement that stop loss was. Oh, yeah, that's right. God dang, dude. I'm having bad memories of all this stuff now. Yeah, let's take off all the rose-colored glasses now. There were some pretty sucky things about the military at that time. Okay, so we found one over on this side then. I didn't see anything down south. Let me run up north. What do I need here? I do have a little bit of water I can hold on to. Ghostface Killer, at least from what I can hear, which isn't much. Oh yeah, his shoddy. It does, and I'll confirm this if I can get close to him again. It does sound very shoddy-ish. Stolen weapons crates. It's got to be like a wooden crate, right? That would make sense to me. One of those wooden crates, like all nailed up. But all this stuff is usually here. Yo, Eagle, what's up, brother? Oh, yeah. We got partner, bro. We got partner. We had some very successful drop seasons that happened with some Gray Zone Warfare the last time they did the update here. Very, very successful time for us. Yeah, we managed to snag partner. That's good. We got a purple check mark out of it. That's about it. Let's see here. Yeah, I wish partner came with some more benefits. It's funny how they stratify it.
Raven here. Ready to head out.
Uh-oh.
Get ready. We're moving out.
Oh, okay. That must be Lampro coming in. Yeah, it's funny how they stratify it, because now you get partner, not a whole lot changes. But if you get like partner plus, they start changing up how much they start changing up the revenue sharing. And I wonder if partner plus downgrades at some point, because that's all based off of like a 3-month average. I think subs have to do with it. I don't know. I don't even really pay attention to it much. Strongbeard, what's up, sir? Strongbeard, good to see you on in, brother. We're having a pretty good Friday here. We're looking to hit level 50 tonight. So we got to be knocking out these tasks here. That's the name of the game. And we are at level 49 and a half. We're almost there. Eco says, feel like too many people nowadays have partners, so they take away the benefits to what it used to be. They've changed it up, right? So the partner threshold is that 75 average over the course of like a couple months. Right, which is, it's kind of daunting, but I do feel like it used to be higher to get partner. But that was the same thing with affiliate too. Affiliate used to be a lot higher. And that's just to be able to get monetized at all. I'm not seeing a damn thing. I would think maybe it would be in the back of trucks as well. That's like where I would put some stolen weapons boxes. I'm just not seeing anything that's tripping any of my searches. You play ABI? I have not played ABI. No, I know a lot of guys have been getting hard into ABI. ABI's had a lot of stuff going on. But no, that is one that I have not touched. I mean, honestly, it looks pretty good. If you're into Tarkov, but you're kind of sick of Tarkov, I think ABI is probably a good refreshing take on a Tarkov light type of thing there. Ace Gunner coming in over on Kick. What's going on, Ace Gunner? Brother, welcome to you. Equal saying, honestly, a lot of fun. Been having a blast. It's Tarkov without all the BS. That's the major selling point, too. It is Tarkov without the BS. In fact, it was a lot like Tarkov. When it first came out, they were comparing pieces of the maps, and it was the exact same setup, the exact same artifacts. So some interesting stuff there. But the gameplay looks really good, and I've heard that they changed up like the pay-to-win stuff or whatever all that was about. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. So they've increased the quality of the game that way. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Womble, I am searching high and low, man. I don't have anything that trips. Have not come across a darn thing. Huh. Let's see. So, no inertia, pretty good recoil, everything available. Good. So there is some of that stuff, right, that Tarkov likes to introduce these mechanics that make it more frustrating to play. the inertia stuff. Like, there's a bunch of things that I could think of, but it's all the stuff that it just makes Tarkov a pain to play. And they're trying to do it in the name of realism, but I'm like, do I want realism or do I actually want to have fun playing a game? Sometimes realism's just not fun. Well, shoot. Shoot. Where is this thing? We've already checked all the shitters. Wouldn't even be able to tell you what these things look like. Right, these are just loots. 74M. I'll take that. We can sell that. Tarkov is too hardcore without it being hardcore. Pretty accurate description there. Oh, whoa, we got a purse. I think Womble's probably already hit it. But none of these? No? No boxes? No stolen firearms boxes. Can I open trunks? No. Boxes back here. None of those. Lampro says fun is overrated. Fun is overrated until you've gone so long without it because you play Tarkov all the time. Then you're like, you know what? I kind of want a game that is fun. I don't want a game that just feels like a punch in the dick all the time. Well, shoot. I know Womble knows what these things look like. So there's at least that. Like, if he comes across it, we should be able to pick it up. But I wouldn't be able to tell you where these things are at, what they even look like. That's what can make these squad tasks a little difficult. Could it be out in the woods? Is there anything else that would be Blue Lagoon out in the woods? I mean, maybe like the construction area. BMW guy says, I've read that if you're a Fed, you can't see them. Ah, you got me. I was talking about Feds up in my Discord. Little did you guys know that I'm the Fed. Equal, did they make this game any better? I never played it myself, but I heard it's kind of like a heli camp game. No. So the last time they did their update was 0.3. They have massively overhauled it. 0.3 was very PvP focused, so now it's not. I mean, take a look at the map here. You have all these cops out here that are marked by triangles. There's a lot of fighting over the cops here because when you go out here and you take these cops, it's kind of like, it's a lot more milsim now. You get access to your traders out there. You get access to your stash. You get XP fighting over those cops. Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff introduced to the game since you probably last saw it. That has made it a lot more PvP focused. So I'd recommend, if you haven't given it a shot yet, this is a good place for it to be in. But we are also going to see a new update here. Where'd he go? Where did he pick that up at? Right over here? Ah, is that what it is? It's a gray tub, maybe? All right, gray tub. So that's what it looks like. Pretty sure. Stupid gray tub there. What is that middle zone? We don't know yet. There's a lot of radiation here that's going to kill you if you come in here. Now, there are some missions that are actually up inside the red zone, but you do get radiation poisoning. So dip in, dip out. But I have heard of some people actually going into Ground Zero and doing a little bit of exploring. It's a section of the map that I believe is under. It's still getting built up yet, so they don't really want people, you know, wasting their time in there. There's like not a whole lot right now. All right, gray tubs. Where could another gray tub be? Eco says, I like Milsim. I play Arma a good bit. Yeah, you're not going to get Arma out of it. I'm just saying they're taking elements from Milsim and they're applying it. So it's like you take the extraction elements from Tarkov, you take the Milsim elements of fighting for territory, more of like a squad or Arma, something like that. Yeah, they're definitely making this a hybrid of some sorts here. The mop zone. Mop, mop all day long. Mop, mop, mop while I sing this song. Gonna mop these floors, gonna make them shine. Take off the spray paint with turpentine. You knew I was gonna get that reference, right? Oh, we got a cachet. BMW guy, you know, I grew up with that. I grew up with that stupid CD. I think it was a CD when I had it. It may have been a tape, actually. And I would listen to it. I must have been back in middle school. I would listen to it while I was walking around town. I'm sure my parents probably didn't know, probably should not have known that I was listening to stuff like that. The old Adam Sandler stuff. Those are some great skits. Okay, so now I know what I'm looking for. I just don't know where it's at. Gray tubs. Have not gone far enough out, I'm sure. Where would we have something else? Do a quick map check before somebody comes in here. All right, abandoned shack. I think I already looked down around there. That's Womble checking the abandoned shack. We found one. I hit the construction site, but I might need to go check that again. There was one across the street. I don't know where Womble found the other one. Surely they're not going to stick one just out in the middle of the woods. That would kind of really suck. I'm going to go check construction site again. Because I don't feel like I knew what I was looking for when I was out there. How much time do we have on this task still? 28 minutes? All right, and we got like one more. Nah, we got two. Secure the second box. Stored at the designated drop-off point. So maybe that was the drop-off point. Oh no. Okay, so that's the drop-off point. So I still don't know what these things look like then. God dang it. Dag nabbit. Stolen firearms boxes. I don't, in fact, know what I need to pick up. So that was the drop-off point in the north. Read the task. It tells you where they are. Really? Okay, so it says, you'll need to search for the weapons in and around the Blue Lagoon. Intel is limited, but here's what we've got. One of the crates is supposedly hidden in one of the toilets. One of the toilets inside the lagoon. Okay. All those toilets were opened up. We should check that out then. It's in a toilet. Another said to be stashed in one of the barrels buried all around the place. Gah. Okay, so we got to check the caches. That's all we've confirmed within the area. The last one is likely somewhere outside, but still relatively close. You might find it either by a bridge west of the lagoon or on a hill in the jungle to the east. Bridge to the west of lagoon. Outside? I mean, how far outside? Where is our... I mean, cabin in the woods kind of is over by some water. Hill to the east. Could be anywhere up along the area towards Kilo 2. That kind of sucks. So he must have found maybe the one that was in the crapper. Let's go see if I can find... Okay, so that... Oh, God. Oh, God. They're coming back in. We're going to have a fight on our hands now. Last one is not at the bridge. Got you. All right, so maybe on the hill in the jungle to the east. I'm so tired. I'm just throwing rounds downrange, hoping they hit. Okay, so we're fighting bad guys again. Not what I wanted to have happen. Yeah, this ain't good. We don't want to die and screw this one up. Oh, they're all coming back in now. Got the toilet one and the barrel one. We got the barrel one too? Hold on a sec. It didn't take. Oh, no, maybe we got the second one now. Okay, locate the first, locate the second. Got to drop it off. All right, so I'm thinking then this is probably up the hill to the east. Probably a cache, right? If it's saying it's going to be in caches. So, all right, that got the drop off. Yeah, I'll bet it's out around here somewhere. Where's the cache out here? Here's where GZW TAC map would really come in handy. Cache, I'm assuming it's a cache, up on the hill. Foliage is just nuts. All the ground cover. Go maybe a little bit higher up on the hill here. Oh, is that it? Is that the cache? Negative. Moving with a purpose, though. Do we know if there's a cache up here? Doing hands across Blue Lagoon. Oh, look at that. There's something up there. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, is that it? There we go. All right. Let's go drop that sucker off. Then we can get the extract. There we go. Gotta remember to take care of myself as we're out here. Medium Pace is my go-to karaoke song. Do they actually have that on karaoke lists? Just belting that out at the bar. Singing about shampoo bottles and all. No, there's no way. That would make for a good time, though. Ghostface Killer, each time I found something, especially like this, I'd write the coordinates down and what was there. Otherwise, I'd never remember. That's taking it to a level, man. That is definitely taking it to a certain level. I got that nerdy with Tarkov, man. I would keep a spreadsheet of all the items that I needed for my hideout builds. That was all before they had like the different lists that you can mark, all the wish list stuff. So I kept that, trying to be as efficient as I could be. All right, so here's the container here. We'll get a little G-sauce in me. Oh, I did drop it downstairs, so I got G-sauce all over the container lid. All right, to the coordination point. Come on, 50. Ghostface Killer, I watch you so I don't have to. Well, hopefully this helps us figure out what we're doing. Yeah, we will all collectively figure out how these tasks are done. Bloop. Complete. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ah! Oh, how many points away am I? Do I have to get back? Oh, God. Do I have to get back to a cop to figure that out? Ah, not quite there. All right, we got like a skosh left. So that means Tiger Bay. Do we want to do Tiger Bay? Coastal signals? Enter the data. So we got to go to Old Tiger Pier, Cement Factory, Comsal Lake, Old Blocks. That one's going to be rough. Running around Tiger Bay trying to stay alive for this. I don't know. Got to think about that one. They are all labeled, though. That should make it easier. Womble saying Banpa. Okay, we're at Kilo 1. Let's go. India 2. We'll clear out Banpa. Get that task going there. Level 50 is like right here. Think we've got it. Rational Paranoia. If you hover over it, it will tell you your XP number for the level. Okay. Let me get back to that. So initially, it pushed it like all the way up. And I thought, oh man, I've got it for sure. But then it like settled down. It's got a weird animation. The animation is a little... There we go. Okay. 379,365. I don't know what level 50 is.
So close to level 50. Great job.
So damn close. There we go. Willie T23.
Strap in. We're heading out. Approaching the LZ. 1 minute.
Willie T23 coming in with that. 5 months of Prime in a row there. Thank you so much, sir. We will be hitting level 50 tonight, for sure. Probably 400,000. Nice round number. That would make sense. And we're just about there.
FBI, open up!
Go, Oreo58, you, sir. I think... Who got the back door tonight? Oreo58, I think you might be there, sir. I think you got the back door there. Congratulations to ya. Not everybody gets the back door. You got to be lucky for that one. Ghostface Kill is popping smoke. Found OG G.I. Joe cartoon. Told my son I'd watch it with him. There we go. The OG G.I. Joe, huh? G.I. Joe. And knowing's half the battle. Look at that. He is rocking a cig. It's just unsuppressed, so it sounds funny.
Spread out.
Yo, Evil Heisa, what's up? Evil Heisa, how you doing, man? Happy Friday to you. We're making level 50 tonight, so we got to go clear out Banpa, do the squad tasks out here. And I think level 50, I can taste it. Around the G-sauce that I have in my mouth there. Agent 47. I got Agent 47 over on the vertical side there. How's it going, 47? Hitman. Hope you're having a good Friday. Plop-a-dow. Let me throw this grenade at ya. Oh, I was going to try to grenade him. Not to be. Hey, we're doing pretty good here, man. Yeah. Excited that it's Friday. Work is over for the weekend. Getting a little gray zone in here, hitting level 50. And then, yeah, we're going to go have some fun for the weekend. Might try to get out and do some Colorado things. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we're in the mood. Maybe at least go explore Colorado. Hit a couple different cities that I haven't been to before. Oh, boy. There you go. Not a fan of when I can't see them. These guys tend to use the foliage pretty well. I will gut you like a fish. Sounds fun. Always wanted to get out that way. I would recommend it. I mean, it's always fun, at least for a good jaunt out here. You know, you get yourself a few days, get a cabin out here. Lots of fun to be had. There's lots of nice little boutique towns around everywhere. Tourism is pretty good. And then if you're a skier or a snowboarder or something like that, this is definitely like ski mecca. Tons of places to go for that. So wintertime, it all changes up. Better skiing in Utah, says BMW guy. I'll take your word for it. I'm actually not a skier myself. But I've heard that it's great down in Utah. It's great up in Montana, Wyoming. Go hit Jackson. The towns are really nice, man. If you go hit Vail, Vail's a great town. Lots of rich people to rub elbows with. Willie T23, Utah's great. Been living here my whole life of 33 years. There you go. I have seen some plots of land out there in Utah that'd be really pretty to build on. I don't think that was me that killed that guy. If I did, that was midair. We're creeping. Gonna try to get the jump on these guys in the front. Where's his buddy? They always come in packs. No, just one guy there? Okay. Who else is still alive in this town? I know Colorado and Utah just compete all the time, do they? They got to compete for all that ski money. Tourism is a nice chunk of the economy. For both, I'm sure. Utah does have some extremely good off-roading, though. Like, I got some decent off-roading here in Colorado, but, I mean, Utah has all the places that people travel to go off-roading. All right, here we are. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get this going. All right, so transfer the data. Transfer the data on the pier, the well, the old bunkers, and the shack northeast. Okay, so I got to get out to the pier. It's transferring data, right? So it's going to have the weather station thing. There are still some bad guys around. Don't get clipped. Don't get clipped. I wish I had just a little bit more stamina. This is breathing in my ear. Masakilla, for off-road, I prefer California. I have not seen any of the off-roading out in California. Let's see. What do they have out there? I'm trying to think of the... Is it like King of Hammers? Is King of Hammers out in California, or is that Utah? They are chirping, but... Oh! Whoa! 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 He's still alive. That may have gotten him. Okay, so we got some problems here. These guys are populating. Okay, so Lampro got out to the still houses. That means got to go to the well, got to go to the old bunkers. All right, so we haven't made it to the bunkers yet. I guess I'll make the run. I'll head out to the mountains here. Baja off-road. Okay, so doing the Baja stuff, eh? You got to be ready for some sandy dunes. Some Baja off-roading would be fun. I think some of that higher speed stuff where you could just zoom around, that would be cool. That's something that I'm not used to because the trails here are really like small Jeep trails. Like really, really skinny. You'll have just these crazy obstacles to have to hit. BMW guy says, my cute friend runs Hammers. King of Hammers is next to 29 Palms. Okay, so it is out in Cali. That's what I thought. Oh, did you guys get it? Hold on a sec. Or was that just the drop-off? No, you guys got the well. Okay, so... Japanese bunkers. I need to find a trail up. This might get a little steep here. As in my friend races Hammers, not runs that race. They're not running the race. They're racing Hammers. Where are these guys at? I hear them shuffling. Come here. I want to muck duck ya. Where you at? Where you at? There he is. 2 of them. Let me go just quickly check this one. I don't think this is it. I'm pretty sure the equipment is on the way to the second one. Along the trail here. I think that was Womble. He scared the crap out of me. Oh, is the second one taking me down? I want to go up. Yeah, I thought it's further up. Runs in the race. Well, there we go. Oh, that one all the way out over there. Okay. All right, everybody. Out to point 2. I got to head on out of here. It's so hazy and dark. Keep an eye on the trail here. He ran the Bronco that took 3rd. Oh, those Broncos that are set up for the Baja are pretty damn cool. Yeah, they got one of those at the Ford dealership here. Went out there and drooled over it. Pretty nice. Katza22 coming in over there. What's going on? Hello. Hello to you. Happy Friday to you. Oh, please don't die up there. Who are they shooting at? Or maybe that's Womble taking care of business. Oh my God! That was like a horror movie jump scare for me. I turned my flashlight on and that guy was standing right there. Buds were stock class for years, but are now sitting out while building another 4500 car. Oh, Cats, okay. Colonel Morty, I got you. Colonel Morty. Are you on the wrong account? I don't know, man. Colonel Morty, did you have the Colonel Morty account on Twitch? That's all good, though. I know who you are. All right, this is going well. This should get me to level 50. Easy enough. All I needed was a few more points. This 5,000 should do it. All right, coming down the hill. Better not roll off and break every bone in my body.
I need some dudes up here who speak American, goddammit. He's making a fucking sweater back here. I'm trying to put Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts.
Trying to put some Tiger Bomb on this jungle's nuts. Jake Lima Kilo. Hello to you, sir. How's your Friday going, my man? I am about to hit level 50. Like any time now. I think this is our meetup spot. I'm going to hang out here. Hold on. Character needs a little pate. Oh, crap. Don't die. I need hydration. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Hey, does anybody have any extra water? I'm about to croak. Oh, thank God. Thank you. I did not keep my eye on that. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, we need to hit diamond after that. All right, Womble's on his way and his legs are tired. Okay, good. Not gonna die. Look at that. Eating on stream, eating in game.
Survive!
Survive! Ah, yeah. That's good, though. I think we've got it. Complete. All right, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Rank up. Got those oak leaves, boys. Boom, we made it. Kind of anticlimactic, though. I Dream in HD says, slide down the hill and break your own heart. That would be a heartbreak. I needed that task. Okay, hey, we got level 50. Party. There, now what's left to do?
Victory screech!
Hell yeah. Oh, I should take off my suppressor. Let's see here. SL300. Yep. Take off the suppressor. Ah! 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 Oh, that was it. That was it. Taking a phone call with your grandma, Jake. Tell your grandma what's up for me. She needs to be up and stream here, bro. Ooh, my upper is just getting trashed, man. All right, let's see here. What's next? What is next? Let us... Don't need that Japanese bunker anymore. What say we go hit Midnight Sapphire, try this Scandal Snatcher? Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. Or maybe Tiger Bay. Maybe we go do the Tiger Bay one. Huh. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling Tiger Bay, maybe. Let's go. We're already on India 1. I'll call in for Juliet 2. We'll move in from the east.
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to India 1.
We want to go to Diamond first. Okay, let's go to Diamond. No. We're going to hit Diamond first. Go ahead and wave off that chopper. This is expensive ammo that we're wasting here. Yes. Hold. I'm holding. We're holding here. So I don't have a whole lot of cash to be wasted on ammo. Our funds are getting light. Gator's way closer. Where am I? Who is going where? I mean, Gator is up there. Oh, we pointed Diamond all the way down there? Yeah, no. We want Gator.
I'm here. Move it. Go.
Good call. Gator is way closer. Go ahead and wave off that chopper.
Raven here. I have to get fuel. Moving out.
Can you rob other players for money? That'd be pretty nice, I think. If they have it on their body, yeah.
Landing. Get in. Go.
But unfortunately, I can't, like,
10 seconds.
I can't get into their stash and rob their bank.
Raven low on fuel. Need to head out.
How many of these birds did we call? Gator. My name's Gator now.
We've established control over Gator.
Okay, now. Down to business. I am dying of thirst. I'm dying of thirst. I am out of water. Running low on pate as well. So I need to hit up Lab Rat. Let's get a restock on this water. 10 of those. Get a bunch of pate while I'm at it. What is this BMW guy? Or lure hookers into the chopper and do the do the kill and steal like GTA? That's a way to do it. No space to add items. Okay. Now I got all the waters. Yeah, my stash is just unforgivably nasty here. Let me get a second bottle of water on me, because that's the killer. Dehydration will get you. Have to go mod for someone? Okay, okay. I will check you later, BMW guy. Go get your mod on. Oh, I had some grays. Grays will do some handy stuff there. Grid user Anubis. Hello and welcome to you. Buenos nachos. My name is Anubis. Taking life with a grain of salt plus a lime, plus a slice of lime and a shot of tequila. I like it. See, that's how you introduce yourself. That's beautiful there. How you doing, Anubis? Okay, stats are looking good there. Let's, ooh, I burned quite a few grenades. Look at all these injectables. My lord, I need to do something about all this stuff. Yeah, this is all a little crazy. Let's go, Lab Rat. I need to stop hoarding. This is embarrassing. That'll help out. Got a few more to sell. Yeah. Let's get those. That's probably good there. Yeah, that helps out quite a bit. Okay, cool. Can't complain, still alive, have a job, all good. I would say that's good enough, man. Life is going pretty well. Okay, do a little split skis on these stacks here. And then stock up on just a ton of grenades. Basically, all of these need to top up. That was a lot of gunfighting. Do I have grenades? I got a couple of them. Need to go shopping for some more. Okay, full up. Food, water's good to go. Ooh, I'm too heavy, though. Oh, that's right, the 74M. Okay, now we're good. 49 and 54. I still can't carry all that much. Ooh, is this a new shirt for me? The level 50 shirt? Oh, we're going all blacked out. Okay, all the level 50 black stuff. Nice. Colonel Morty, there we go. Hey, Colonel Morty's online. All right, so not Diamond. We do want to hit India 1 to go down to Juliet 2 to go take care of business over at Tiger Bay. What time is it? Oh god, it's only 10 o'clock. It's been really dark over here. Level 50, there we go. I got my silver oak leaves. We've reached field grade officer status. All right, go ahead and call it in. Let's go Juliet 2.
Raven dispatch, moving to India 1.
I guess we could just go ahead and get that task going and just run it. India 2 or Juliet 3 would make more sense. Juliet 3, you think? Well, yeah, I guess so. We can wave them off.
I'm at the LZ. Hurry up and get in.
Jumping in, there's one. All right, here we go. I'm jumping on. I'm jumping on. I'm on. We'll take the long way. We're going to come through it.
Get ready. 1 minute. I'm here. Move it. Go. Get ready. We're moving out.
All right, so we'll run a pincer movement. Coming from both directions here. We'll hit him from the west, you hit him from the east.
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
Was that light from your weapon? Asked Ghostface. Yeah. Yeah, this light that I got in front of me here, that is all from my flashlight. Pretty strong. This is the Surefire 600. Pretty strong flashlight there.
Move out.
All right, so from here, he's hitting Juliet 3. Let's go through Harrison. Go through Harrison, go down south. It's going to be a bit of a trek. You guys go for cement. I'll go for the pier. Yeah. Good. Okay, we'll go to cement. Cement. All right, cool. So we get to, like, skip along the outside then, right? So once you're in place, let me know here. I want to clear out cement, and then we can get this task started up. These Surefires can be pretty strong, man. I've got a Surefire on my weapon, IRL. They are very strong. It's probably bedtime for everybody in Lemong. Or at least they should all be in bed. I can sneak around here without any enemies. Oh! Whoa! Bit of a bleed. Did you get banged up, Lampro? That gave me a good medium there. Grid User says they'll be permanently be put to bed when PMCs are done with them. Like that guy that shot me? Yeah, I'm gonna get him back here. I think he's taken care of, though. Ooh, in the lungs. There we go. Got it in the heart. All right, so pack it up, stop the bleeding, fix my lungs. Might need to pop a pain pill. Maybe I should pop on my nods. Could not see what was happening there. That guy shot out of nowhere. All right, lungs are good. Let's get the pain pills in me. I think as I'm doing that, can I go ahead and switch? Yeah, let's throw nods on. Okay, T, let's turn those off. We should be... Ooh, what happened to my nods? Are my nods trashed? There they are. Oh no, is that flood? Okay, turn that off. Is that flood? No, that's flood. What happened to my laser? There, that's what I want. Okay, ready to run here. Ghostface says, have a couple issued 950s, I believe, on a couple weapons and a scout, and then a few others. Surefire is the way to go, in my opinion. I like Streamlight for my secondaries, though. I have yet to put any lights onto my secondaries. It is a smart move, though. If you're needing to go for a bedside pistol at some time in the night, having a good light is the way to go. Yeah, the scouts. The Surefire Scout, man. That's what I've got on, too.
Raven, wheels down and ready
All right, making the way up to cement factory. Where's Womble going? Oh no, did Womble die? Ah, I think Womble got clipped. See, it's a good thing we didn't take on the task yet. Okay, so cement. Go to old blocks. Closing in on cement factory. The lights are still a little strong. Anybody awake at cement factory? Womble, I died, came around a corner, there was a guy right there, couldn't raise my gun to fire. Sometimes it happens that way. It do be like that sometimes. He's here, he's here. There's another one. I hear some more shuffling somewhere here. Let's see here. So don't have lights on my carry pistols. If I carry with a light, it's very situational. Carrying with a light would be different, yes. I don't really like having all that bulk if I'm carrying. Having it in a duty holster's one thing. But, I mean, some people conceal that way. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know how. That's way too much bulk. Oh, they're over on the other side. Ha ha ha! There we go. A little jump shot to the face. Okay, okay. Sounding nice and quiet now. All right, what do we need to do? Task, let's get this accepted. All right, task is accepted. Don't die. Cement factory. Transfer the data from the station located north of the cement factory. All right, so here's the cement factory. I'm going to head north. Ah, crap. I hear him. I hear him real close by. Are they on the other side of the wall? Yeah, that's the other side of the wall here. Is that gonna be too far? That's gonna be too far. Okay. This is going all right. So north of the cement factory. I think it was like that we got a hill over here. Or shit. Or it could be over by the water. I ran across this thing one time. I don't exactly recall where it's at. I think it's like... it's not at the water tower. It's like somewhere along this hill. Might not be the easiest to find under nods, though. Actually, it might be easier to find under nods. thought it was on the hill. Maybe not. North of the cement factory. Okay, so he's got number 2 notated here. Threat neutralized. They're still yelling at me, though. There it is. There it is. Boom. All right, so it's over by the water tower? This has got to be a water tower. Okay, that one's good. All right, next we need to go. Let's see. Old Tiger Pier. Kamsao Lake. Oh, Kamsao Lake's way up in the north there. And then Old Blocks. Old Blocks is back down. Okay, so we'll keep on pushing north. We got to hit Kamsao Lake. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, they pop out of nowhere. I've got the tunnel vision. That must be it. Keep an eye at this village over here. Okay, Kamsao Lake has a really gnarly downhill on this side. So we can't go up the hill and down. We have to go around. Probably around on the east side here. If only I had some more of my injectables, I could take care of this endurance problem of mine. Some Strick. I should bring some more Strick with me. Okay, and I think this thing is actually like on the far side, probably like right over there. I'm going to be going up by UN checkpoint. All right, so we got another one. That's the old pier. I don't even know where Old Blocks is at. Where is Old Blocks? Old Blocks. Don't see it. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. Old Blocks. So that's the neighborhood to the north. Yeah, be careful on this hill here. We're going to have checkpoint off to the right. We're going to have a gnarly downhill on the other side. I've managed to die on it before. Not the best feeling. Hey, here we go. I think that took him down. Yeah. Make sure I stay hydrated and eat. This is going to get bad here if I don't. Striker FFU coming in over on that vertical side. Striker, how you doing this fine Friday? All right, didn't see any other bodies. No shooting back at me yet. All right, we keep going. Yeah, here we go. The trail. I'll follow the trail down there. That should be safe passage. There we go. I think Lampro's on it. He's around there somewhere. There we go. Okay, so back to old blocks. Consolidate on old blocks. So, number 2. I think the hard part's over. Might want to just clear out the UNLRA checkpoint here just in case. Oh, that is blinding, though. Bypass. This is a pretty good long walk here. We got the walking simulator now. What are you flashing? What do you see? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Okay, still on track. So where's the little weather station down over at Old Blocks? Womble's fighting his way over there, I think. We'll be converging from the north. This is going to get a little hairy up here. Did you get him? Did you get him? Thank you, sir. Thank you for cover. I definitely didn't pick him up. All right, I think we're going to run to another checkpoint up here, yeah? Much stiffer resistance. We got the little shops on the side here. Restaurant. Oh, crap. Oh, no, that's a tree. Woo! That looked like a dude to me. Everybody's already dead here. I'll just take a little bit of cash if there's no cash register. Yeah, I'll take the laptop. Yeah, we'll sell that. A little bit of cash. All right, so Womble's up in Old Blocks. Ooh, I hear his grenades going off. That's either grenades or he is calling in air. He's calling in support. All right, nice alleyway to go down. Thank goodness. All right. That got my attention. I don't see you. I hear Womble, though. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Repack mags. Need to do that. Jake Lima Kilo. Hell yeah, we got new blurps. I think Lampro here has been creating some blurps. Some Gray Zone Warfare blurps, so I'm going to add those. We got a few more to add. Just enough to... there we go. Okay, so Womble's got it. Just enough to make it dangerous. All right, what's next? Got everything there. Gather at the extraction point. That's going to be at the container dorms. All right, so point number 2. On the move. Which, good thing is, we pretty much cleared this way out. We're just going to have to come through the back side of container dorms. Or no, I guess the south side of container dorms. It'd probably be smarter going through the back side. So we don't get clapped from the headquarters area. Woo, that is the checkpoint. And I'm a little blinded. Ghostface Killer, did you ever find out what Womble was using earlier that sounded different? It was, in fact, the SIG MCX. He had it unsuppressed, and I think it was a longer barrel. So it was sounding weird, but that was just the usual SIG MCX. All right, that's all water. Actually, I wonder if jumping the, yeah, maybe jumping this would be good. Come in from this side. Oh, oh. Shit, shit, shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? What am I stuck on? What was that? What the hell am I stuck on? Oh. Ooh. Not a great place to have a little bit of map problem there. Okay, looking for flashlights. Oh. Oh God. Oh God. Come on. Woo. Is that Womble? That is Womble. What the hell? Freaking me out, man. Of course he would have... Oh, Jesus. Of course he would have the flashlight that would completely freak out my night vision. There we go. We got it done. All right. Let's see here. What have we got on the map here? Let's go to Diamond. I need to offload some of this stuff. Dropping bodies on the way here. Oh, Ghostface, that was close. I was pretty sure I was getting smoked. But that was Womble. No, that is not Womble. Where is that coming from? I didn't see that. Ooh. AK fire just makes me pucker up a little bit. Is that Womble with the AK fire? Those grabber vines, that must have been what it was. He is using AK. Ah. Whatever that was, alongside that like little lagoon, was definitely like I couldn't see anything. I couldn't see a down tree or anything like that. I expected maybe a fence, something there. But I was hella stuck. Oh, who all's up in here? It's a party over at Diamond. Who's this? Who's this? Vandy? Vandy 989 and Sotdod. He's firing the AK. All right, let's see. I wanted to get rid of this laptop. That's probably the big thing there. Just $600, that's it. Ori 12. So what does Ori do? Ori bone healing. Let's say I take, let's take an Ori. Let's put a Strick in there. Let's put an HPR and an EPO. All right, so the Ori does bones. The Strick does some other crazy stuff. The Strick does stamina. Okay, HPR, is that blood? Regrowth of tissues. Okay, so that's more like surgery, right? Okay, EPO should be blood. I'm going to have to remember this. Yeah, EPO's blood. Blood, surgery. All right, so we're going to have like bleeding, right? Bleeding, bones, surgery. Is that right? Yeah. Bleeding, bones, surgery, and stamina. All right, start using some of these injectables. Because I got a ton of them all built up here. I want to start burning through those.
Secured and fully under our control.
Oh, we got Arsenal. Oh! Thank you. Was that my night vision? Oh, I didn't have my night vision on. Thank God. My eyeballs would be dead. All right, 60s, 60s. Top up some more of these stacks. Pack mags, and good to run. Still at 48. Not too bad. BBSS. Okay, so that's what we do. So that was blood, bones, surgery, Strick, endurance of some sort. EPO is what Lance Armstrong got popped with. Is that for real? Is that a real thing? So that's like a blood doping thing then, huh? I did not know that was a real thing. Oreo 5'8" coming with that EPO. That's interesting. So it's an actual like performance enhancing type of thing there. Boost up those red blood cells. Oh, no more pate. It's a pate party here. Stamina, that's what it is. Stamina, not endurance. Surgery, stamina. All right, cool. With that, let's see. We took care of Tiger Bay. I'm thinking next, let's go hit Falang. Falang. So we go hit India 2, take that out to Gulf 2, go wreck Falang, rinse and repeat. making moves. EPO is an actual medical use drug. And so it actually stimulates red blood cell growth, I'm assuming. Because that sounds exactly like what Lance Armstrong was doing. Oh. Can I take his beret? Ah, I can't take the beret? Just rob him of his lunch money? All right, India 2. You always got to check the butt. That's when it comes up. You can't search anything else. You hover on the butt, that's where you get the search. All right, India 2, what did I say? We're going to Gulf 2.
Raven dispatched. Moving to India 2.
Is he running around high on EPO?
Raven here. I'm moving out. ETA 30 seconds.
That was a pretty good run around Tiger Bay. Yeah, that went well.
Landing. Get in. Go. Ready up. We're taking off.
Oh, boys, I'm about to crush this can of G-sauce here. Good thing I got like a crap ton more upstairs. Oreo58 says it doesn't give you a high, just more ability to run or exert for longer. See, here, what I thought he was doing was
1 minute.
like doing a blood transference type of thing where he would effectively take some blood out of his body, pass it through some sort of filter to where it's going to concentrate the red blood cells more, and then like re-inject himself with that. Kind of like a delayed blood transfusion type thing. So he would have a higher level of red blood cells, or a higher concentration of red blood cells. I didn't realize it was medicated. I bet it feels great, though. You know, those of us, Ghostface Killa, I'm looking at you. Those of us that live up here at altitude, which I'm at 6,000. You're at like 9,000. We have higher rates of red blood cell production. So that when we go down to sea level, we kind of get that same effect. So it was always great taking PT tests, like when I would come down from Fort Carson and go down to, say, the National Training Center. Try to schedule all of our PT tests down there. Oreo58, in surgery, we used a thing called a cell saver that does that, separates your blood components so you can get packed red blood cells. That's interesting, and that's what I thought he was doing. That's got to be, I don't know, maybe the basic man's way to dope blood. Brah, brah. Definitely gonna need. Oh, is my scope? My scope doesn't work under nods. Damn, we're gonna have to go by bare naked eye here. Yeah, because it's still a little dark for me. Yo, Mother 141, what is up? Bro, I have not seen you in forever. How you doing? Raids are going really well, man. We just hit level 50. Yeah, we've been squad tasking like crazy. Just hit level 50. Hey, there we go. Mother 141 coming in with that resub for 5 months. Guys, 5 months. Mother 141 is like 3 months away from earning himself one of these challenge coins of ours. After 8 months of service with the unit, you guys get yourself coined up there. Mother, welcome back to you. Been going night earlier lately. Yeah. I wish I could say the same. My sleep schedule has not been great. My sleep schedule has not been great, and I blame Lord of the Rings. I ended up like staying up late every single night watching the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. Let's call it a saga. The Lord of the Rings saga. And so after several nights of just laying in bed, watching Peter Jackson's Finest, I think my body's just gotten all screwed up now. Ah, come on. Ah, God, I love running lasers. Any news with the game lately, Jay Neely? I've not gotten any official news yet. I think that what we're hanging on right now is we're expecting a drop in November time frame. So anybody's best guess right now, I would guess like probably around that Thanksgiving time frame. So later November. This guy's pissed. Where'd he go? Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Mother 141, I've been cutting caffeine down because it's causing me to stay awake for too long. Good to go, man. That's a good decision. Yeah, I've been trying to stay as caffeine-free as possible. And I do a pretty good job of it. Like, I am now to the point... Well, now, I've been here for a while. I'm to the point where I don't have to have caffeine. I'm not addicted to it. I don't have withdrawal symptoms. Caffeine is something that I can have as a treat. I just have to make sure that I don't do it for any extended amount of time regularly. Sorry, you totally look like a tango there. But it definitely helps you out if you're trying to get some better sleep. Being caffeine-free is a good way to go there. It's also nice not to be addicted to that and have to have it every single day. It'd be nice if lasers would work inside YBL. Do they not work inside YBL, or is it just too bright? Too bright to be running nods. Who's that? That is enemy. See, how come I shoot first, ask questions later when it's Womble, but I tend to hesitate when it's an actual enemy? That is just completely bass-ackwards. I think we might be looking good enough here. Let me go ahead and start up our task. All right, so Blacktop Wasteland, what we want to do is transfer the data from the station located at the end of the runway, southern hangars, somewhere at the airfield, roadside shelter. Here we go. It is started. Let's hit it. Okay, so we got a bunch of markers already. I guess I'll go head over towards... Well, we're running towards 3 now. There we go. Oh, Shadesy, what's up with that, brother? Shadesy said, damn, Twitch didn't give me a notification that you were live. Oh, big L Twitch. I think that happens sometimes. It seems sometimes notifications just get turned off randomly, from what I've heard. So, yeah, big L on them. Make sure you guys have notifications turned on. Oh, because I guess I do have an announcement. If you guys within the sound of my voice, next week we will be going back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule for sure. I know I told you guys that was going to be this week, and I ended up having to take that back, and I feel bad about that. But I have rescheduled any appointments that I've got, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday is going to be the cadence. I will change the Twitch schedule to reflect that. Otherwise, all the banners and all that stuff are now back to being legit, saying that I do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So we will be on same time every single time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's like 6 o'clock p.m. here, Mountain Time. That would be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Depending on your time zone, you can adjust. And then I'm going to have to figure out, like, what day of the week I want to do a special gaming type of day. Because I think most things are going to be Gray Zone Warfare, but I do want to still get some different games in the rotation. I'm going to have to add a day into the schedule to be able to do that. So we might be doing some specials here and there. Because we can't give up on Ready or Not. Battlefield 6 is coming out soon. We can't give up on that. All of our beloved mill sims. Bellum's coming out sometime soon, maybe. We'll see. Ghost of Yotai. Wait. I thought Ghost of Yotai was already out. Is it not out? Was that like a preview or something that I was seeing? I could have swore that Ghost of Yotai was already out. Okay, so that was Southern Hangars. Somewhere on the airfield. We need to go to a roadside shelter. And end of runway. Okay, so he's hitting end of runway. Where the hell is roadside shelter at? I don't need this marker at India, too. Where's roadside shelter at? I think Womble might be hitting it along the road there. Okay. I will wait patiently then. So looks like those guys are going to hit it. I don't know where the extraction point is here. I imagine probably somewhere up along the road. Oh, I'm hearing shots. Okay, which one do we still need? Roadside shelter. All right, make your way on up, brother. We are about done there, I think. Okay, so next week it releases on the 2nd. Here I was thinking it had already done released. And I am wrong. Well, that's good. I am still deep into Ghost of Tsushima. Man, that game's been pretty fun. Very beautiful. Had a lot of fun streaming at one time. I would like to fit that back in too. All right, so point number 2 or 3. There we go. That's the extraction. Heading straight for the extraction then. Yeah, I do have a special place in my heart for all those exploration, open world, bit more sandbox type of places. Ghost of Tsushima was very good about that. We got GTA 6 coming out, right? We got to keep our eye on GTA 6. And when the hell are we going to get Red Dead Redemption 3? I imagine we're probably years out from that, right? There's a that schedule with GTA and Red Dead Redemption flip-flops around. And still then, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a fun game to play. Rockstar's been really good about making games that are staying fresh for decades. Well, been a lot of night ops here. Mother 141, I gave Gray Zone Warfare a break for a bit. Didn't want to get burnt out on it. Was playing 7 days a week. 7 days a week will do it, dude. Yeah, 7 days a week, that's a little much for any game, I would say. You know, for me, I get in 3 days a week, right? 3 days a week, I get a few hours each night. That is like, that's a good cadence for me. So, I mean, I've got, let's see here. What does Steam say? I've got 640 hours in it, which some of you guys got thousands of hours in this game. I have no idea how you do it, man. You guys are animals. Absolute animals. Well, almost a little bit further down. Who's throwing grenades at me? Mother 141, you got 900 hours? Yeah, there you go. Hey, there we go. Hitting us up with a cadence. Boom, look at that. 5,000 more points as if I needed it. Am I going to bounce up to level 51? No. That ain't going to happen there. All right. Beautiful. Let's see. What do we got? Let's go take Nomad, boys. I feel like shredding those dudes at Nomad. Yeah, we got the heart rate up with that cadence. Thank you so much there. We got Oreo58 coming in with that rock steady. All right. Who won that Florida State game? Is it still going?
FBI, open up!
There we go. Draken E-Star. What's going on, Draken? Let's see. I think, Draken, at this point, you will have come in through the garage door there. Getting really close to getting those snacks, my man. Oh, looks like it's a close game. Overtime. We're hitting overtime. Oh, shoot. Overtime. Nah, I'm not touching it. That's too risky. That's too risky there. Not much. Hey, it's a Friday, man. What's going on this weekend? Anybody got good plans for the weekend? There's a head. There's a head. He's still up there. Did he pop down? Oh! Oh, shoot! Smoking me. Oh, wow. Okay, let's CT up. I was just gonna stand up and smoke that guy. He had a different opinion as to how that was gonna work. Mother 141, my plans are not a damn thing. There you go. Hey, if your week is super busy, sometimes it's fun to just, you know, take it easy a bit. All right, let's see here. Blood looks stabilized. I still got light wounds opened up here. I heard chirping next to me, though. Need to make sure I don't have anybody patrolling out here. Hit up the lungs. Yeah, Nomad was pretty well. Oh, BBSS, yes. Hold on a sec. Oh, I will have done everything there. I'll BBS next time, Ghostface. There will be a next time. I always get shredded up. Actually, I could blood up. Let's see, blood. I need to EPO it. Let's EPO. Okay, my intoxication goes up.
Nomad is secured and fully under
I guess EPO. I don't know, man. It didn't really, like... It didn't shoot my blood level up. Maybe that's a bit more for, like, stopping my bleeding. My blood level looks like it's going up at kind of a normal rate there. And now I'm intoxicated a bit. Okay, so EPO... Does EPO stop bleeding? Huh. I'm a little confused on that one. Drake and E-Star, I have to do laundry tomorrow and watch a college football game to see if my nephew plays. Which game? Which game is that? Let's see here. The second overtime. Oh my God. Second overtime. It could be anybody. UVA, FSU. I'm not touching it, man. It could be... Yeah, there's too much potential to lose money on that one. I'm not touching it. Oreo 5-8. Yeah, so what exactly does this stuff do? What does EPO do? It doesn't regenerate my blood quite as much as I thought it would. Maybe it stops my bleeding? I don't know. Mother141, been doing a lot of employee interviews and training the last 2 weeks on top of the usual day-to-day business. Oh, so you are super busy. Yeah, take care of yourself on the weekends then. Let's see. So blood, bones. Was EPO for organs? Did I screw that up? Hold on a second. What was Ori? So Ori's the bones. EPO is red blood cells. Oh, so it is organs then, huh? I thought this was surgery here, the HPR. What does it do? It finds injured cells, allowing them to differentiate. Yeah, got it. I don't understand any of this. Fixes your organs. Regenerates up to 50% of injured organs at the cost of intoxication. Okay, so that's organs. The EPO increases blood regeneration at the cost. So blood regeneration. Hydration drain. Okay, energy drain. So it's a little different. I don't know, man. I thought I would have been... My blood should be regenerating a lot faster than that. Blood, bones, surgical, stamina. Maintaining, not repairing. Roger that. Okay. Not bad. So there's no quick fix to bleeding other than just hook yourself up with a bag. The game is Husson University versus Endicott College. He plays for Husson. All right. Well, hopefully he plays. What position? Mother141 saying that stim should be used just before combat. Ah, good point. Okay, so you can use it for combat. Keep yourself alive. I like it. Let's see here. I think we are ready. Playing linebacker. Well, fingers crossed he gets in the game on that night. Is that going to be tomorrow? Saturday, college football day. Well, good luck to him. Good luck to Husson University then. Hope everything goes well there. Guys, that's it for tonight. We hit level 50. Oh, it's a trick I learned from snipers. So that is the way to do it. You got to stim your stuff up with everything. Just hit them all before you get into combat there. All right. Good night of Gray Zone here. Looks like the boys are going to be popping some smoke around me. We hit level 50. That's exactly what we wanted to get done. Now we got to figure out what else we're going to do. Maybe it's time to character wipe. I don't know. We'll have to put some noodles to that. Some brain power. All right, so the speech. Everybody who's new to the channel, make sure you guys go hit up the Discord. Let me go ahead and put that up in the chat here. All you new guys, hit that link over in chat right now. Jump on over to the Discord. Go become a part of our team over there. That is how we like to keep up while we are off stream. Plus, we like to share things. Lots of videos get posted up there. Pictures get posted up there. We talk about all sorts of things. We get to coordinate on games there as well. So if you guys are looking to take part in some Gray Zone Warfare here, best place to coordinate is going to be over on the Discord. Additionally, if you guys are new to stream, consider becoming a member of the stream. That means subscribing over on Twitch, becoming a member at level 2 over on YouTube. And if you do, in addition to all the normal things that you get as, being a subscriber for Twitch, that means like no commercials, access to emojis, stream badge, all that kind of stuff. You also get 10% off over at TangoPapaDelta.com, where you can pick yourself up like this fine Tango 2.0 hoodie that I'm wearing. We've also got hats and t-shirts and desk mats and flags and all sorts of things over there. So check that out. Use your 10% off discount there over at TangoPapaDelta.com. And if you're with us for long enough there, that being 8 months over on Twitch, you guys become fully coined up members of the unit. This is another perk for being a member of the unit. So Everybody else gets you the same basic stuff here. Not everybody's going to get you coined up. For 8 months of service, I send this out to you. This is the Commander's Challenge coin. That is our logo with that 3D reliefed antique finish silver skull with the maroon enamel beret up on top of his head. You got the flash of the 2nd Battalion, 325th Airborne Infantry Regiment there. And then on the backside, you got the paratroopers logo with a little plate on the side there where I individually number every single one of these. And I keep track of those numbers over at TangoPapaDelta.com. So give that a look if you guys want to check and see out who's coined up. The people who are coming close, I'm going to have to check out. I got more coins going out this weekend. So if you guys were close on your 8 months of service there, or what should be like 6 months of service over on YouTube, keep an eye out. I will be hitting you up over on Discord asking for a shipping address. So that's another reason why you want to be up over on the Discord. We need to stay in contact for a lot of reasons, guys. All right. That's it for me here. Twitch, I'm going to need you to stand by. We're going to go find somebody to raid. Everybody else, you guys are dismissed. I will be back here Monday. Until then, enjoy this moto video. And we'll see ya. Y'all have a great weekend.
Reach that part of the road!